didn't grow up in the church. I really wish I did, but my family is Catholic and I got saved when I was 12 years old, but I didn't truly really rededicated my life to Christ until about a year ago and truly lived for Him and His will for my life. Ever since, I've been turning my pain into purpose and using the energy to help other people and just talk about my struggles in life, being vulnerable in a space where I feel like vulnerability, it's not, like honesty and stuff like that, it's not as common now. And I'm also 19, if you guys didn't know. I look scary, but I'm also 19 and I'm planning on making this channel so I could just document my whole life, my whole 20, and just see how far I've come. Growing up, I've always loved wisdom. Yeah, wisdom was my thing. I love wisdom so much. I was like 12 years old typing things I wish I knew and before I turned 18 and stuff like that. I would be on this app called Medium. It's not sponsored. I wish one day we get that big, but I just love wisdom so much. I love learning from other people's um, life, and I think that's why Proverbs is my favorite book. And also, I love just learning from other people's life, other people's experience, because I truly think that our time here on earth is very we kind of take advantage of the fact that I look like a ghost. Ignore it. We're gonna fix it with some bronzer. But I think it's one of those things where we take it for granted that our time here on earth is literally limited, and but we have a God who is unlimited. He's infinite and he's outside of time. And I think it's such a blessing that he even gives us months, years, weeks, days, because if it weren't for that, I feel like he did that on purpose so we can start new and, like always like, oh, the new year, new me, because it truly is, but God is beyond that. He's infinite and he's just so nice that he's done that for us. Honestly, I feel like I'm thankful. I'm so thankful that we have days, weeks, and months because I can just restart when I feel like I haven't been doing well. I think too, when we graduated high school, there's so much pressure into what we're going to do in life that we kind of get stuck and, or like we go to university out of pressure because we're in survival mode. And if you come from like a first immigrant family, the struggle of like your family basically wanting you to become a breadwinner. Praise be to God, my family is not like that. They support me for everything that I want to do in life. And I just know that we take those for granted. For me, when it came down to figuring my life out, the biggest lesson and the biggest thing that I've ever done or that could ever do ever in my life is to rededicate my life to Jesus Christ and to truly live for him. And I think more than anything, that right there itself is just my salvation is my biggest accomplishment in life. The rest is just a bonus. I obviously have such big dreams. I'm a very ambitious woman, praise be to God. But I'm so driven and I have so much things that I'm passionate about. And I'm truly going to use that energy to towards my purpose and what God has, you know, in store for me. I want him to use me as a vessel. That's why it's also important for me to walk in obedience and just step in that, walk with God. How can God use me and I'm not being obedient to him? I'm so hard on myself because at the end of the day, like other people's souls or like their faith, if I can help that, strengthen that, and that's a big impact, planting that seed for their salvation. But yeah, why I'm like so focused right now. In this walk with God, I'm gonna go twice as hard because I know now I have a better mindset. When I first started going to school, college, in the beginning, when I graduated high school, I wasn't the best at it because I didn't have a good mindset. After I got in a serious relationship and I broke up with that person, that kind of held me back. I was ready to like give up everything. I literally had one more day for like my CNA class, and the breakup was just so bad. I couldn't handle it that I literally told my dad, if you don't take me to like the doctor right now and get antidepressant pills, I will literally kill myself. So I got on the meds, and like I got on it for like about 2 weeks. And as I got on it though, I basically started getting serious with my walk with God, repented, started praying more, and just build that relationship with Him. And I feel like um, there was so much chemical imbalance in my head that when I started taking the pills, it was like, wow, this is the first time I felt like I can't think about anything. It's just at peace. And for me, it was, I felt convicted by it because of course I was following Christ, and the Lord just told me like you don't need that. So I was like hesitant about it at first, but I was just like, okay, God, I trust you. I don't know if this is you or the pills who's changing my mindset. And I just got off the pills, and it's been like that since now. So that's how it was God. There's nothing wrong with you know using medications and stuff like that, but when we start putting that more than our walk with God or our trust in God, then that becomes a problem, because after all, God is the only one who can give us the peace that surpasses all understanding. And when we walk in that and we realize that that's so crucial to even just choosing the direction that you want in life. Right now, I feel like I've given up my plans to the Lord. I have so much big plans, but in the midst of that, I'm just grateful every day of what He's blessed me with every day. I have a job, I have a car, I have family and friends who love me, who support me. I have access to education. Not everyone has access to education. And my job is paying for my school. Praise be to God. That's so wonderful. I think about third world countries. Like I come from the Philippines, and it's not that everyone has the education. Some of the kids can't even go to school because they have to find a way to provide for the family so the family could eat. And I'm over here complaining about having too much schoolwork when, yeah, and this isn't to kind of degrade the fact that I'm struggle and struggle is real in life, but to kind of put that mindset shift and perspective of just being grateful for my life, because there's truly not a life that's better than yours. Like that song from J. Cole said, there's no such thing as a life that's better than yours. So it's truly what you make it. But yeah, I'm late for church. I'm gonna continue to bring you guys along in this journey with me. I'm getting my life together finally, and filming it and documenting it, I feel like helps me and motivates me to stay on track and just stay focused. I think we're so busy on social media looking at other people's life when they only showcase the good side of it and the bright side of it, and they don't, showcase the struggle that they're having in life. And because it's like no one wants to see that side, like no one wants to see the struggle, no one wants to see the things that people are going through. They just want to see the flashiness and stuff like that. But I'm gonna I'm gonna bring you guys along with me as I figure out my life in my 20s. I'm turning 20 this year, and I'm so excited for what the Lord has in store for me. in my future endeavors. I pray that this video truly blesses someone and just inspire you guys to just pick yourself up and just know that it's never too late. It's never too late to start over, whether be it relationships, education, yourself, most importantly, or even just your relationship with God. But yeah, I'm late. Alexa, what time is it?
44 a.m.